The Hajj pilgrimage is a spiritual pinnacle for millions of Indonesian Muslims, a dream realized after years of patience, prayer, and saving. For many, it is not just a religious obligation, but a lifelong aspiration that brings families and communities together in hope and anticipation. The journey to Mecca is filled with meaning, symbolizing a deep connection to faith, tradition, and the global Muslim community. Each step, from the initial preparations at home to the final prayers at the holy sites, is infused with emotion and reverence. It's a journey of faith and unity, but also one that demands significant financial and emotional investment. Families often save for years, making sacrifices to ensure their loved ones can fulfill this sacred duty. The anticipation is matched by anxiety, as pilgrims entrust their hopes and resources to travel agencies and officials, relying on their integrity and support. Sadly, this devotion has attracted heartless opportunists who prey on pilgrims, turning dreams into nightmares through fraud. Unscrupulous individuals and organizations exploit the vulnerability of those eager to embark on Hajj, offering false promises, fake documents, and unauthorized travel packages. The consequences are devastating. Pilgrims are left stranded, their savings lost, and their faith shaken. These crimes are not just financial, they betray trust and exploit faith, leaving lasting scars. The emotional toll is immense, as families grapple with disappointment and heartbreak. The sense of betrayal lingers long after the financial loss, eroding confidence in the systems meant to protect them. The government cannot stand by as citizens fall victim to such deception. It is the duty of leaders and institutions to respond with urgency and compassion, ensuring that every pilgrim is safeguarded from harm. This commitment goes beyond policy. It is a reflection of national values and respect for the sacredness of Hajj. Protecting pilgrims is a moral imperative, not just an administrative task. It requires vigilance, empathy, and a proactive approach to identifying risks and supporting those in need. Officials must work hand in hand with communities, religious leaders, and travel providers to create a network of trust and accountability. Ensuring the safety and integrity of the Hajj is a shared responsibility for the nation. Every stakeholder, from government agencies to local volunteers, plays a vital role in upholding the dignity of this journey. By working together, we can build a system that not only prevents fraud, but also supports pilgrims at every stage of their experience. The sanctity of this journey must be fiercely protected from those seeking personal gain. Vigilant security measures, transparent processes, and public awareness campaigns are essential to deter wrongdoers and reassure pilgrims that their safety is a top priority. This is the foundation for creating a dedicated task force to guard the pilgrims. With specialized training and unwavering commitment, this team stands as a symbol of hope and protection, ensuring that every Indonesian Muslim can pursue their sacred journey with confidence, dignity, and peace of mind. On April 9, 2026, a significant milestone was reached when the Indonesian National Police and the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah came together to establish the Satgas Haji 2026 task force. This historic partnership was not just a routine collaboration, but a bold step forward in ensuring the safety and security of Indonesian pilgrims embarking on the sacred journey of Hajj. The formation of this task force marks a new era of vigilance and care for the faithful, reflecting the nation's deep commitment to its people. This collaboration, initiated by a direct presidential directive, signals the highest level of commitment from the government. It demonstrates that the protection of pilgrims is a national priority, with the full weight of the state behind every measure taken. The involvement of top leadership ensures that every resource and authority is mobilized to safeguard the journey of every Indonesian pilgrim. Satgas Haji 2026's mission is clear and resolute: to eradicate Hajj fraud, prevent illegal practices, and ensure that every pilgrim can travel with peace of mind. The task force is dedicated to rooting out scams, unauthorized agents, and any threats that could endanger the safety or well-being of Indonesian citizens on their spiritual journey. The task force operates proactively, constantly anticipating potential threats before they arise, rather than simply reacting to incidents after they occur. Through advanced surveillance, strategic planning, and real-time coordination, Satgas Haji 2026 works tirelessly to create a secure environment for all pilgrims. By uniting the strengths of law enforcement and regulatory agencies, the government closes loopholes that criminals might exploit. This integrated approach ensures that every aspect of the pilgrimage process is monitored and protected, from registration to return. Together, these dedicated teams form a powerful shield, standing as guardians to protect the sacred journey of Indonesian pilgrims. Their unwavering vigilance and compassion ensure that every traveler can focus on their faith, knowing they are safe and supported every step of the way. The urgency behind Satgas Haji 2026 is not just a matter of policy or routine. It is a direct response to a troubling reality that has affected thousands of Indonesian families over the years. Every year, countless pilgrims dream of making the sacred journey to Mecca, saving for years, sometimes decades, to fulfill this once-in-a-lifetime obligation. But for many, that dream has turned into a nightmare. The need for action is rooted in hard facts and undeniable evidence. Government reports and investigations have revealed a persistent pattern of fraud targeting Hajj hopefuls, with new cases emerging every year despite previous crackdowns. As of early 2026, at least 42 active Hajj fraud cases are under investigation, with losses totaling over 92 billion rupiah. These numbers are not just statistics. They represent shattered hopes and broken trust. Each case is a story of a family deceived, their sacrifices wiped out in an instant. These are life savings stolen from hopeful pilgrims, many of whom are elderly and have waited years for their turn. The emotional toll is immense, as families grapple with the loss of both their money and their spiritual aspirations. Criminals lure victims with fake visas and promises of shortcuts, exploiting long waiting lists and the desperation of those who fear they may never get another chance. Unscrupulous agents and syndicates use sophisticated tactics, from forged documents to elaborate travel scams, making it difficult for even the most cautious to spot the danger. In 2025 alone, authorities stopped over 1,200 illegal departures, saving many from disaster. These interventions prevented further heartbreak and financial ruin, but they also highlight just how widespread and organized these criminal networks have become. The trauma for victims is deep, financially and emotionally. Families are left devastated, not only by the loss of their hard-earned money, but also by the betrayal of trust and the collapse of their dreams. This is why a dedicated, powerful task force is essential, to protect the vulnerable, restore faith in the Hajj process, and ensure that every pilgrim's journey is safe, secure, and free from exploitation. The first pillar of Satgas Haji 2026 is education. A nationwide campaign will arm pilgrims with knowledge to spot and avoid fraud. Simple checklists, like verifying agency permits and confirmed schedules, will empower citizens. The campaign exposes common scams and stresses. There are no legitimate shortcuts to Hajj. Community leaders and religious figures will help spread this message, embedding vigilance at the grassroots. The goal: a fraud-aware society where every pilgrim is their own first line of defense. Prevention is the second pillar, tightening checks at airports and seaports to stop fraud before it starts. Officers will be trained to spot red flags, scrutinize documents, and intercept illegal departures. A 24/7 hotline will let the public report suspicious offers and verify agencies instantly. Cyber patrols will monitor online ads, taking down fraudulent sites and investigating perpetrators. These measures create a multi-layered security net, both offline and online. The aim stops scams before they reach vulnerable pilgrims. Prevention is protection in action. When prevention fails, Satgas Haji 2026 acts decisively, bringing fraudsters to justice. The police will dismantle entire criminal networks, not just arrest low-level agents. Prosecutors will seek maximum sentences, sending a clear warning: Hajj fraud will not be tolerated. Asset recovery efforts will help compensate victims wherever possible. Publicizing arrests and convictions deters future crimes and restores trust. Justice for victims is at the heart of the task force's mission. Satgas Haji 2026 is guided by two mandates: Protect every pilgrim and keep Hajj affordable. Security means peace of mind from registration to return. Affordability ensures Hajj remains accessible to all, not just the wealthy. Fighting fraud helps keep costs fair by eliminating illegal fees and market distortions. A clean, regulated system benefits everyone, pilgrims and legitimate agencies alike. Protecting pilgrims also protects their wallets. Satgas Haji 2026's protection extends beyond Indonesia's borders. Police liaisons in Saudi Arabia will coordinate directly with local authorities, ensuring rapid response for Indonesian pilgrims. Intelligence sharing will help identify illegal tour groups and prevent unauthorized entries. This cooperation upholds the integrity of both countries' Hajj systems. The state's responsibility follows its citizens abroad, promising support throughout their journey. International collaboration is key to total security. Satgas Haji 2026 brings hope and security to millions of Indonesian pilgrims. By dismantling fraud networks and fostering vigilance, it builds a trustworthy Hajj industry for the future. Legitimate agencies thrive, services improve, and transparency grows. Pilgrims can save and prepare with confidence, free from fear of deception. The hotline empowers citizens to protect themselves and their communities. Success is measured by dreams protected, not arrests made. With Satgas Haji 2026, every journey to Mecca can be one of safety, serenity, and trust.